Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Pete. I know you've all been dying to find out what is the next one going to be. So this is officially number 5. Did I ever think I would do 5 of these? I never did, and here we are. Years after the first one even, so we've been going a long time and we're going to keep going with the next game. Drum roll, what is it? It's Fable, but it's Fable Anniversary, so what is that? Well, let me tell you. The original Fable came out in 2004. I think it just came out for Xbox at the time, and that's certainly what I played it on. They did do a release of it after that, which was called Fable: The Lost Chapters, and that is where they packaged in some additional content that was apparently cut from the original, so that was supposed to be the complete version. So 10 years later, in 2014, they released Fable Anniversary. So that was a ground-up rebuild of the game using Unreal Engine, and I've heard people say the original's better. I've heard people say this one's better. This is the one that's much easier for me to record, so it supports controllers, and that's what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using a PS4 controller for this, and it works really well on a PC. I'm playing it on Steam, and this is just the one that makes the most sense to record. I did try Fable 1. It only has mouse and keyboard support. That's really weird for me to do while I'm recording this. And despite the look of Fable 1 being very cool and very iconic, we're going to go forward with this. So I'm going to show you what I mean a little bit more once we get into it, but let's get into it. So this whole menu's new. They never had this before, but apparently the menu greets us and it's a little storybook, so that's really cool. And you are going to want to go in here and go to New Hero if you're just starting this, and it will make you a chicken chaser. I've already made my chicken chaser, so I am going to go to Continue Game. If you are starting out, you'll be presented with 2 difficulties. Chicken mode, which is the normal mode, and even though they're kind of insulting you by calling you a chicken, that's very Fable-esque actually. That's what we want to play on, because nobody wants to watch me play the other mode, which is Heroic, which just sounds like it would be super hard. So we'll continue with chicken mode. So here we go. Now, even though I'm hitting continue, I haven't really played much, so I think we'll still get our intro, which will be fun to see.
Deep in the forest of Albion lay the small town of Oakvale, unchanged by time and untouched by the sword. Here lived a boy and his family, a boy dreaming of greatness, of one day being a hero. Sometimes he imagined himself as a noble knight or a powerful wizard. And other times he dreamt he'd be an evil warrior. But in all his dreams of greatness, he could not possibly imagine the power of the destiny that lay before him.
Awesome. Very cool intro.
Come on, wake up. Daydreaming again, were you? Just like your mother. Mind always wandering. Well, let it wander off to find your sister, will you? She's out playing by the Barrowfields gate. Remember, you haven't given her a birthday present yet. Don't tell me you forgot to get her one. Well, I'm not bailing you out this time, son. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a gold piece for each good deed you do around Oakvale. That should be enough to buy her a present. Now, get moving and stay out of trouble.
Okay, so isn't that great? Just like all good games, we have to start out and start by getting our allowance, so very cool. Before we start playing, I'm going to talk a little bit of technical stuff. So real quick, let's open up the options menu here. Saving is a little bit odd in this game, so I'm going to try my best to figure that out, but in the original there was a thing called a hero save and then a world save. It's weird to me that those are separate things. This one seems to have checkpoints, so we'll just kind of have to figure that out together. I will say, if you go into options, I am using the traditional control scheme, because why not? And we've got the graphics fully cranked. You can use mouse and keyboard if you want to, but I don't. So I played this on with a controller back in the day, and gosh darn it, here we are. So one thing I want to mention is, before we actually start playing, I want to talk a little bit about the original Fable. So as you can see in this game, I'm just going to turn the camera around here very slowly. This is the remake. This is the Unreal Engine. You know, we've got some higher fidelity graphics. I've heard comments, you know, people have said, oh, the characters maybe are a little weirder looking in this one. They had kind of an iconic look before, so it'll be... I'll pull Fable 1 up here, and we'll get a chance to peek at that. And we'll do a little tour of Albion first in Fable 1 before we get back to this. So I will go ahead and do that, and then I'll meet you back here. Alright folks, hopefully this is working okay. So this is Fable 1. This is definitely already weirder to record for me, so yeah, we'll have to see if things are working okay. Here, let me drop my volume very slightly. Yeah, so this is the original graphics, and man, you know what, I loved it back in the day, but yeah, it looks a little sparse once you see the new one here, so we'll just quick walk around a bit and take a look here, if I can get on the other side. So yeah, this character here, you know, maybe he's a little easier on the eyes, you know, still kind of this odd look to him, but I don't know, that's kind of nice. It's almost this like more artistic, more painterly look, so, you know, I'm quite a bit a fan of that, but you'll be able to see a lot of things they did differently here, so, you know, I noticed on the Fable Anniversary there, like our stones over here, it's not just a texture, some of these actually pop out, so here all this brickwork looks really flat. I can even see this insane, you know, seam where there's tiling here. The end of the bricks kind of meet up with the other brick very poorly. You can kind of see that. So yeah, we'll go through here. Couple of things I'm going to point out in a technical sense. This thatched roof here, it's got this hay hanging off the side, so it's very cool that I can see that from both sides. That you'll see why I'm calling that out in a minute here. But one thing they really did a good job on is, even though they rebuilt everything, they kept it pretty faithful. So we'll observe this wall here. Notice we've got some sections that are busted out, so we'll take a peek at how those look in the new Fable. But yeah, let's just walk around. So the one thing I really do like is it's very bright, it's very colorful, it's very illuminated, it's very fantasy-esque. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and just check this out. I'm going to even run down here. This is just this little end part of this building here, so I'm going to ask you to observe the wood stairs and this railing over here, and we'll see if we can spot some differences as we go. I'm going to actually talk to this little trader here, and you'll notice his mouth moves, but there's no actual lip syncing. Whoops, okay, talk is tab.
Hello, lad. I'm a trader. I wander the world buying and selling.
Yeah, so skipping all that here. We haven't even seen this in the main game yet, but... oh. Okay. Yeah, so it kind of just goes like, wah, 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 but, and it works, but they did quite a better job there with the lip syncing in the new one. So yeah, we'll just keep walking around here. It's nice and bright and colorful. So, you know, I love this. We've got like the sun shafts coming down. We've got this little lamp. So this is beautiful. But ultimately, like I said, I've got to play this on mouse and keyboard. So it's super weird. I'm kind of like holding my hands off to the side here while I play this. Actually, as I truly do it, it's not terrible, but yeah, I think this one's just a little more messed up here to play. So I am just gonna run briefly up to the top of this bridge here, and then we'll call it on Fable 1 here. But I did want to just pull that up for fun, so you can kind of see the original. This is still a super duper fun playable game. Would absolutely recommend it. Check this out. This is kind of funny. So you can see the smoke from those chimneys. If I turn away, the particle system for those shuts off, and if I turn back, it won't be on and smoking, but it'll start as soon as I see those. Oh wait, it is on and smoking. Okay, weird. My bad. I thought I noticed that over here, where it seemed like they had to restart every time you looked away and looked at them. So maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe that's when you start your game, they kind of fire up. So anyway, yeah, we just did a little bit of a lap around here. So Fable 1, you are looking quite good. Let's go back to the original, and I'll continue chatting. So I will see you there. Here, before we go, I'll tell you what. See this chicken? He's got it coming. Boom! Super fun. Okay, and unlike Zelda, he's not going to come after me too bad, but he's a little peeved. So, you know, we are the chicken chaser after all. So, all right, folks, I will see you back in the original. And I guess by original, what I meant to say was Fable Anniversary, aka the original one I showed. So we are back. Now, let's do our quick little graphic tour, right? So, like I said, notice these bricks. Gorgeous texture. Some of them pop out very nice. So that's probably not actual displacement mapping, but it is displaced geometry. So super nice. One thing though I have to point out, right? Because sometimes there's improvements and sometimes there's detractors. Remember that thatched roof again. Notice how you can see it, but if I go on the underside, it's not two-sided, so I'm seeing the back face and I'm seeing through it. Tisk tisk, developers. Okay, but I was saying they were super faithful to the original. So back over here, remember this? We've got this wall with the 2 broken sections. So yeah, really did a good job of trying to keep what was there while also adding more. So a lot of these hills have some nice rock geometry. They've got some plants. That's super cool. And as we kind of continue our little tour around Albion here, I also called out by this trader over here. There was a little, stair section. It's interesting. Over here, they left the wood off those bottom stairs and they just have that stone. But you can also see another little arrow over here as they have added this rock to this background. It's penetrating some of this deck over here. So unfortunately, there are some small little things. Obviously, I'm going to call those out when I can because I love doing that. But overall, it's a really gorgeous, pretty faithful remake. Except for one thing. Okay, 2 things. The characters, number 1, right? That takes some getting used to. Especially if I hold the guard button. Look at this kid. Look at what happens to his eyes. So, granted, that's insane. He also has his mouth open. I guess that would scare me if I was trying to fight him. Oh god, he's looking around too. I guess if you're going to guard though, chances are you're going to be at this angle, so maybe you wouldn't see it. But just know that I'm freaking people out when I guard. So, besides that, which I don't love, the other thing I don't really love is the flatness, the grayness, the kind of muted look of this. If you saw the original Fable there, the colors really pop. They're a lot more vibrant. And luckily, I do have a solution for that. So in post-production, that is to say, while I'm editing the video, I am going to actually do some color correction. And I am going to turn that on here right now for you. So I will be playing it. I will be seeing this gray version. That's totally fine. But for you guys, you'll get a treat. You'll get a little more majesty. So let's turn that on now. There we go. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to boost some of that vibrance, some of that color, a little bit of contrast. And things should just look a little more whimsical for you. So we'll continue playing the rest of the game that way. So in the meantime, oh, Peanut's over there. He's letting me know it might be time for some dinner for that boy. You're going to have to wait a few more minutes there, Peanut. So let's go take a tour around Oakvale. Let's go see what Fable's all about. So we're going to look at some of these green dots on the map here and just see what's going on. What's going on back here?
Oh, you're so naughty.
Oh, we've got a little love going on over here. Who is this? Should we talk to this person here?
Run along. We're busy.
Oh, I bet you're busy. What do you have to say about it?
I was just, I've never even met this woman. Who is she?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty suspicious there, guy.
Look, Sonny, keep your mouth shut about this, right?
Or what?
My wife's at home with our little ones, and I'm supposed to be working.
Dude, that's so messed up.
But a man should be entitled to do what he likes. Don't you? Tell you what, if you keep this little secret, I'll give you...
Alright, he's gonna give us a gold piece if we keep this quiet. So, now this will count as a bad deed. Beware, gossip travels very quickly in Oakvale. So, you know what? I'm gonna say no.
Just don't tell my wife. I can't...
We are not gonna cover for this rapscallion up here. So, yes, one of the core tenets of Fable is gonna be the good versus evil system. So, not unlike KOTOR, this was a hot topic back in the day. Games were really starting to allow you to affect the world and the story and your character by your actions. So, let's keep that in mind as we continue here. We gotta look for a few more green dots. Alright, so... You know, here's one right here. Now, it looks like, who is this woman? We could chat with her.
Where's that filthy layabout husband of mine?
Oh, your husband.
With some woman, I don't doubt. I run his house, bring up his children, and what do I get in return? Nothing.
Nothing except the satisfaction of a job well done.
If you find him, let me know, won't you?
Yeah, I'm sorry to say, but I did find him, so, you know, he's up there cheating on you for sure.
You have? Right. I'm gonna turn him into Balverine food. Thank you, young sir, for telling me.
Yeah, Balverine food. All right. Oh, man, and she sets off. She's on a tear. Let's go follow her. Let's go watch this confrontation unfold here. I better run. She's cooking it. Uh-oh, here we go. Drama.
You filthy swine! I ought to chop them right off.
Yeah,
Don't
chop them right
insult
off.
me anymore. My mother was right about you.
Please, my dear, I can explain everything.
You can't explain anything if you're Balverine food.
Honestly, what's the world coming to? Kids stumping me in broad daylight? Go on, get away with ya!
Oh, no, now we committed a bad deed. We committed a good deed and then a bad deed. So does that cancel out? I don't know, but we're definitely going to try to be good, but we're also going to be a little bit bad because that's how these usually go with me. So, all right. Seems good so far. Let's keep jamming. But we did actually do a good deed, and that did count.
Right, got you, you little ruffian.
Oh, no.
I've heard reports that you've been doing bad deeds.
Yeah, I punched an adulterer. Is that really bad?
Violent conduct towards a person or persons without God's permission. That sort of behavior is not acceptable. If you were older, you'd be apprehended and fined by the town guards. You need to decide if behaving like that is worth it, my young friend. I'll leave it at that for now. But think about what I've said.
Okay, noted. I will. Understood, sir. Okay, so we committed a bad deed, but that's fine. We actually still will get credit for our good deed. Our father has heard about this, I'm sure, so let's keep rolling. What's going on down here?
Oh, thank goodness. Listen, lad, could you do me a favour? I've got to, answer a call of nature. Oh, stay here and watch this stock for me. There's a good lad. Just stand between those two stacks and don't move. I'll put a good word in for you when I get back. Right, won't be long.
Don't worry, I won't move a muscle. I'll do my good deed here. I need to get a birthday present here.
My cousin says that the barrels in these warehouses might have stuff in them. Quick, while he's away, smash his barrels up and see what's inside. Unless you're too scared. Unless you're just a big blubbing girl. Come on, let's go and break stuff.
Oh my god, this little gremlin, and he's sexist too.
Just gonna stand there like a lemon?
Yeah, I'm gonna stand there just for now.
But being good is so boring.
It won't be boring when I whoop your ass.
I prefer to be smashing things. Come on, there's still time before he gets back.
Here, look at my psycho eyes.
Oh, you're no fun at all.
My brand. There, we'll freak this kid out.
Fine, have your stupid good deed then.
Pretty easy quest. You just have to stand there and resist this little troublemaker here, and then you get free gold. Here comes our guy.
Excellent, thanks, lad. You've done me a big favour. I'll let your dad know what a splendid watchman you made.
Awesome, and it was totally worth it. Wasn't it? Wasn't it worth it, kid?
What's that for?
I think you know what that's for. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. I think the guards are, mad at me again, so we gotta roll. There's somebody I'm not seeing, though. This is very odd here. I'm actually looking for a little kiddo. Where could this little kiddo be that I am looking for? You know what? I don't see her on the map. Uh-oh. Yep. That'll be the last time. I won't beat anyone else up, so you got me. Alright, hold on a second here. Is this person that I'm looking for down this way? Maybe by those barrels? I better check. If so, why so? Oh my god, she is. She's hanging out down here. Alright, we gotta talk to this girl.
I've lost Rosie. I left her and I can't remember where. Her stuffing needs changing today and I can't find her. Please help. She's a lovely little furry bear with a blue patch on her back.
Okay, that sounds great. We can find that. We can find Rosie for you. That sounds like no problem. So we'll keep doing our little tour of Albion here. Here we go. Whoa. Wait a second, look at this. We got another bug. This lamppost is totally floating. It's like floating off the ground. Do you see that? It definitely is, right? That's not just me. Yep. Sloppy work. Alright, here we go. Doesn't matter, still it's a fun game. What's going on up here? We got a little situation here. Hey, bullying a small child is not right, you punk. I'll never do something like that.
What do you want? I'm just dealing with this brat.
Oh, yeah?
He was irritating me, playing with my sister and her stupid teddy bear. Now he won't give it to me, just because I said I'd rip its stupid head off. I told him, if he doesn't do what I say, I'm gonna make his life a misery.
Look, you can't just go around walloping kids that look exactly like this. Alright, let's talk to this little kid.
Get him off me! Please help! He goes around the town beating up anyone smaller than him. But you look strong. I bet you could scare him off for good.
You know, I am pretty strong, but how strong am I? Can I take this bully out? I don't know, he's got a pretty cool bully hat, but let's get him. Oh yeah, flourish! Oh, straight up kicks him down. He's done.
I'm sorry, I'll leave him alone. Just please don't hit me again.
Thank you. You stopped him good. Thank you. Here,
Oh.
I'll let you look after Rosie. She'll be safe with you.
Why is this kid looking up so high? Okay, yes, there's Rosie, and she's even got the little blue patch, so that's definitely her. That's how we know. Alright, good deal. You know what? Let's go return that teddy bear to that poor child. She's still down here by these like crates and stuff. Maybe that kid's influenced her and she's fixing to start robbing this guy. Man, you better watch out here. If you take any more breaks, they're gonna rob you blind. Give her the teddy.
You found Rosie. Thank you so much. Come on, Rosie. Let's change your stuffing.
I feel like everyone's looking at me like I'm like twice as tall as I am. Like, who are you staring at right now? Alright, that counts as a good deed. So, you know what? That's a lot of good deeds here. So we have quite a bit of money. Or, well, I should say our dad's going to give us quite a bit of money now. So let's head back to him. Yeah, we'll just loop around kind of like we did. Remember this in Fable, in the original Fable here? We were up this way. Yeah, and we looked out over this wall and we said goodbye to Fable 1. So, yeah, I don't think you can go wrong either one you play, to be honest with you. This is the one I haven't played yet, so full disclosure. I don't think I've said that yet. So here's our dad. Let's go talk to him and see what he says now. Brahm is his name. Interesting. How you doing, Dad?
I'm a man of my word, so here's the gold for your good deeds. But if you think that I'll turn a blind eye to your mischief, you're very wrong. Look, try to keep out of trouble. Well, I think you may have enough there, son. Have you spoken to the trader?
I spoke to the trader in Fable 1, but not this Fable. We have enough gold. We have 4 gold. Hey, Dad. Slug bug.
Don't you dare hit your own father. You need to watch that temper, lad, or you'll get yourself in trouble.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, the punching in this game is going to get me in big trouble, so we'll see how this goes. Oh yeah, did we ever kick the chicken in this game too? Hey buddy. Listen, I got no beef against you, it's not personal. But, I'm the chicken chaser. Oh no, I hope my dad didn't see that. Oh, he did, he's right there. He's like, that son of mine. Alright, let's go talk to the trader here. We gotta buy something for our sister here. Hello,
Stock
sir.
Available. Hello, lad. I'm a trader. I wander the world buying and selling wares, especially to fine folk like your good self.
Alright.
Some little girl I saw said you have a sister, and it's her birthday.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know how you know that, though.
And it seems you haven't got her a present yet.
Jeez, rub it in.
It just so happens that I have a rather nice box of sweets here, guaranteed to put a smile on any sister's face, for only 3 gold pieces.
Alright, not a bad deal, man. I love it. Inflation has not hit Albion yet, so let's do it, and we have 4 gold, so we're gonna even keep 1 for ourselves.
Young sir, they are yours. Wish your sister a happy birthday from me now, won't you?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna just tell her, like, hey, the trader says hi, but... Alright, chocolates, so let's see here. Can we get some info on these? You know, maybe I don't have my buttons set up yet, but... I cannot figure out what button that is. Oh, wait. No, there it is. Alright, it was right. I guess I just wasn't pushing hard enough. Who can resist such sweet meats? Are these meat? Meat chocolate? I don't like that. Alright. Well, good deal. You know what? She'll love it. She's got a thing for sweets. I mean, who doesn't, right, in this family?
Fine, I'm going. What? You again? I'm hearing of your mischief rather regularly. Fine.
Yeah, did my dad tell you I was whooping him? It was just a game, man. Calm down. Alright, we're gonna just walk under this bridge here, and you know what? This might even be a good place to just end this first video, so... yeah, I think I'll go stand in this little pond, and while we do that, yeah, I'll just mention another thing. So I've got some new recording technology and techniques going on here, so I'm attempting to record this at 60 FPS. That should really help it be extra smooth for you guys, hopefully. We've got the color correction going on again. Yeah, it just makes a huge difference, so, you know, you're seeing a much prettier game than me. And we ultimately compared it to Fable 1 and decided that this will be the one we do, so I'm super excited to keep playing this with you guys, and we'll go and deliver those sweets to our sister on the next episode of Let's Pete Fable Anniversary. Goodbye for now, friends.